Hello, everyone. Just waiting on my guest to join. She should be here shortly. BD Hartnett, thank you so much for joining. Hello. Okay, there we go. Let me see.
Hi.
Hey,
How are
how are
you?
you? I'm, I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
good. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do the entrance to the show, and then I'll go ahead and announce you on.
Cool.
Hey, all you WSE fans, if you want to see some great interviews, then you have come to the right place. Pro wrestlers, soap stars, singers, and celeb. This is Chris Van Vliet, and you are listening to the WSE Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another great edition of the WSE Lounge. I am joined here today by actress Casey Hartnett, who's in the new movie Sins, that's currently playing on different film festivals across the United States. Casey, it's an honor to have you.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. So thank you.
You're very welcome. So, can you walk me through how you got into acting and everything?
Yeah. So I started taking theater classes when I was 11. I started dancing when I was 3. So I've kind of been performing my whole life, and I would, as a kid, I would write scripts and have my friends perform in them. So yeah, I did community theater growing up. Was part of we had like a high school repertory company, and then went to college. I studied film, and then from there I moved to New York to train at a 2-year acting conservatory, and now I'm here.
Wow, that's amazing. I was just thinking when you were saying that. Do you ever like go back to when you wrote stuff down when you were a kid, and you look at it and you're like, now, how in the world did I think of those poems or those
Right.
songs or those different stories? And now I'm sitting here like, I can't even think of all that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. I started writing again because I realized that um I was doing it as a kid, and I was like, oh, I had so much fun with it, and of course it wasn't serious. It was like garage plays and things like that. But it was so much fun, and I started writing again because I remembered that I was like, I can do this. I can write my own stuff, and it's like going back to how I felt when I was a kid, and that excitement of, writing something and then performing it with your friends. Yeah.
So I want to let the fans out there know if you get any questions or comments for Casey, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll be glad to uh, direct them Casey's way, and she'll be glad to answer your questions.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining, and please be sure and invite your friends. Uh, so, are there any like instruments that you play, like any different instruments?
Instruments. Not really. I'm not really a musician. I played the cello when I was a kid. So I have that. But my dad's a musician actually. He played not like professionally. But
Yeah.
he plays like bass and guitar and things like that. So I've always felt like I should be playing guitar. I've always wanted to learn, but just never really did. I was a dancer, so that was sort of my focus, I guess.
So, so into the dancing,
Hmm.
does it take a lot of practice? You know, the dance you
Yeah,
were doing. I mean,
yeah,
how
absolutely.
many hours goes into performance on practicing?
Yeah, I mean, I was competing when I was younger, so I was at my dance studio every day. Probably even sometimes on Sundays. Sometimes it was 7 days a week. Sometimes it was 6 days a week. But I loved it, and it was. But yeah, we rehearsed because we were rehearsing different dances on specific days. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think Monday was tap, Tuesday was jazz, Wednesday was our ballet dance, and then Saturday we would do a company class. So it was like a lot of there's a lot of rehearsals, but there's a lot of training that goes into it. And same with acting, you know, the more you practice it, the more you'll learn about yourself as a performer, and the more that you'll be able to expand on the types of things that you're working on.
So, so you're dancing. Have you ever had to like for any of the scenes that you've done in different movies you've been in and stuff? Have you ever had to like do a dancing scene in any of the movies you've
Hmm.
been in?
Not in the movies, but for theater, I have. Yeah, I've done some dancing and like singing. I've done musicals. I do I do mostly film and plays, but yeah, I've definitely done some musicals where I've gotten to dance on stage, but not in a film yet. That's something that I would definitely be interested in.
Okay, Regiv, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I'm just gonna say Reggie. They said they said nice to see you, Casey. Great interview.
Ah, hi. Good to see you as well. Um, yeah, that's nice. It's good to see you. That's amazing.
So so in your plays and everything that you've done
Hmm.
in theater, what's been your what's been your biggest takeaway from your plays that you've done that you say to yourself, well, I could have probably done better with this point
Hmm.
or you know this part.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest takeaway for any role that you do is, I mean, even when you step away from it, there's more that you can explore because it's a human life, you know, that you're bringing to
Yeah.
life. So, I think there are definitely, I've definitely have like while performing, especially in theater,
Hmm.
I've had those moments during a performance or during a rehearsal, but even during performances, I've had like aha moments where I'm like, "Oh my God, this just went like so much deeper with this one aspect of the character." And so then the next performance, because in theater you get to do it more than once,
Hmm.
but you in the next performance, it's like, "Oh, I can explore this thing now and see how it feels," and it's just like that's kind of a gift, a magical thing that happens. And even in film, it can happen take to take. And sometimes you do one take and then you're, and then, you know, maybe the director gives you like an adjustment and you do it a different way. And that even gives you more insight into the character as well. So, I think things like that are always happening. And, um, it's always the main thing is always just to listen to your gut, listen to your instinct, and to just go with it because it's you never sometimes when you're performing things will surprise you, like you might start crying when you didn't even think you were going to cry, like
Yeah.
little things like that. You might start laughing in the scene when it wasn't necessarily, like not laughing because you messed up, but laughing because the other actor did something that all of a sudden your character like thought was funny in that moment. And so like little things like that can happen and be really like really magical when you're exploring, when you're acting and performing and stuff. Mm-hmm.
So has there ever been a part that that you've particularly thought in your mind, you've said, I can do this part, but yet when you got ready to do the part, you realize, no, this part just isn't for me. I need to do another part.
I don't know. I feel like once I'm like when you're cast in a role, I think it's for a reason, and I think you belong in that role that you know that's a role that you can do. But I'm trying to think if there was a role that someone offered me that I was like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't know if I've ever really like felt that like, oh, I don't know if this role is for me. Maybe when I'm auditioning for the role, when I'm sending in that audition tape, I'm like, I'll send in the audition tape, but I don't think I'm the right actor for this. I've definitely had that happen. But once I've gotten the role, I think it's for a reason. So, yeah.
Okay, so, and the last question on the theater part, unless fans have any questions, what would you say is the most out there craziest part that you've ever had to do in a theater play?
This is actually a role I just did in theater. In December we performed, and then we were actually workshopping this year, even while in quarantine, to try to perform it this fall. But of course, we didn't perform it this fall because of the virus. But this was a role. It was a play called The Girl with the Red Hair, and I actually had the lead role, and I played this character called Haley Jones, who she had just been admitted into a psychiatric ward of a hospital for a suicide attempt, and so it's kind of her journey dealing with that. So that was definitely the most challenging, but also the most rewarding role that I've ever had so far.
Okay, and that also affects mental illness as well, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I
mean, yeah, raising awareness for mental health. It's a very, definitely a very, it was the most, I think, the most rewarding thing I've done so far. So I would have to say.
Okay, and one of your fans, Zombie Flower, said, I'm such a recent fan of Miss Casey, but definitely looking forward to much of her future projects. She's got such an amazing personality.
Oh, thank you. Hello. It's good to see you all here. Hello.
Now, I was thinking, now, I may be wrong, but didn't you used to be a DJ?
I wish.
Okay. That must have been somebody else, because I remember me and you first met on, it was that.
Live It?
Yeah, Live It.
Yeah, the live streaming. Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like, I think she used to be a DJ, but it might have been.
Oh my gosh, I wish I was a DJ.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. But no.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have left that, because I know I left that, I think last year or so.
Live It. Yeah, the live streaming app. Yeah, I'm still streaming. So
okay.
it's it used to be called Live AF, and now it's called Live It.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've continued streaming. It's actually also been nice during quarantine to have like the live stream going, and connecting with people in that way.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice thing to have, especially because, you know, people weren't, if you're like, I was unemployed. Yeah. Yeah.
So speaking of the whole COVID thing, how have you been doing with it? I mean.
Yeah. I've been doing okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I think I'm just trying to use any sort of social distancing quarantine time to try to focus on some things that I have, that maybe I didn't have time for. I love writing. So, I've been writing a lot more recently. And I was actually doing some virtual readings. So we were doing like virtual script readings of plays and movies, with, this theater group, actually Face to Face Films, who I think is maybe still here. But so that was like definitely kind of I think that and this like live streaming and just like taking time to write have been really nice things, I guess, but helpful things. Because it gave me the reading series, like, gave some actors an excuse, or like not an excuse, but a reason to act again virtually. And I've been a lot of virtually staying connected with people, which has been interesting, but really just trying to, at this point, kind of focus on myself and how I want to, like, letting myself relax when I need to, and kind of motivating myself as well to be like, this is a great time to sit down and write.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot more of that.
Yeah, no, I believe that the whole thing that's happened with the COVID, I think it's caused a lot of celebrities and like yourself to actually sit back, and because you're so busy, and a lot of other celebrities are so busy doing different projects and acting and everything and singing or whatever their field is, that they have now realized they're like, well, I haven't gotten much time to spend with my family or do this, that, and that, and then they're thinking, well, I know now what's important. Even though before this they knew what was important, but now they know even more of what's important now.
Absolutely. I agree with that as well. I think I also really wanted the downtime.
Yeah.
I think my body wanted the downtime. Because I love to be busy, but I also really cherish my alone time and just like sitting in solitude and listening to yourself, letting yourself listen to the things that you may not have, may have been shoving aside. So allowing yourself to kind of relax and, absolutely, like spending time with, like, you're spending time inside with your family, which can be great. And it can also be like, I'm going to go disappear in my room for a bit. But, I mean, I live with roommates, so, but it's just been nice to have downtime, I think.
So your writing and stuff, can you tell us all about your writing and different things you wrote?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm working on a web series, and it started like 5 years ago. I wrote like a sketch comedy series called Period Drama. I write a lot about women, and like taboo, like women's issues and things like that. So this was called Period Drama, and it was a comedy. It is a comedy, sketch comedy. They each take place in different time periods, but it's about women in these different time periods having their periods. So it's just a silly little sketch comedy thing. And then now I'm working on a project about women, more in the narrative form. So that's something I've been working on in quarantine. I'm writing a short film, as well. And I don't want to get too into that just yet because I'm still writing it. But, and then I also have a blog that I write. It's called Women Around the World because I love to travel. So I've been catching up on the blog a bit. So that's been So it's been nice to also catch up on projects that I haven't finished yet, that I'm a little bit behind on. So I've had time to do that again.
Hey, Jamie Music Man, thank you so much for joining. Uh, so the different web series that you write and stuff. Have you ever thought about writing any like that are similar to the Bay or some of those? I know you probably heard of the Bay, and I'm trying to the Ladies of the Lake that that aired on Amazon Prime.
Like maybe like a horror thriller suspense.
It's kind of like the Bay is kind of like a soap opera, like.
Oh, soap opera,
Yeah.
sure.
You ever thought about doing anything like that?
I don't know.
Writing anything like that.
For like writing wise, I tend to write dramedy, if that makes sense. So like that's just sort of where the writing goes. So I've never written a soap opera type or like a melodrama or anything, but maybe someday I will have to try this out.
Okay.
Because I've been writing mostly the web series are comedy, and then the short film is like I guess it's a drama, but it's not. It's kind of like a drama thriller thing in a way. I don't know how to. It's hard to explain, but so that's yeah. But dramedy is sort of where I tend to land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of drama mixed with comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you about two movies that you've been in, and then I'll ask you about two other movies.
Okay.
A little bit later.
Sorry, my roommate's using appliances.
Oh, that's okay. So what is the movie The Crash about? What is
Oh,
that?
The Crash. Yeah. So that movie is about it's a thriller about a man who he's kind of a criminal on Wall Street type of a thing, dealing with like finances and money, and it's I think I'm trying to remember because we honestly filmed it 7 years ago.
Oh wow! Wow.
It was released 3 years ago, I think. Or 4 years ago, but we filmed it like 7 years ago. So I'm honestly trying to remember. But I know it had to do with, I think like the stock market crashed and it was like a whole thing. And but it's a thriller. And that's the movie that actually brought me to New York, because one of the actresses in that movie recommended the acting studio I studied at in New York. So that's the movie that brought me from Chicago, where I'm from, to New York.
Well, what about that? You never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. And what about the movie I Want More?
Oh, I want. So I want more. I want less. Sorry, my roommate's juicing.
That's okay.
But yeah, I Want More. I Want Less is a movie about an accountant, and she rents out her storefront to a young man who is repairing cell phones, but turns out that those cell phones are stolen. Mm-hmm. So it's a very character-driven human story, and that played at that won Best Screenplay at the Tacoma Film Festival.
Incredible! That's great.
Yeah, so it's that's a film that I really it was a passion project, I think, for all of us involved, honestly. And yeah, it was good.
Okay. So can you tell us all about you being a producer? Mm-hmm. How that works for you?
Yeah. So those are two films that I helped produce. I studied film in college, so and how I got into it was that when the crash was finding funding and all that, one of the producers from the crash reached out to me just to see if I could help, and it turned out that I could. So I helped with I did help them with some with finding some funding and locations and some like local casting outside of like the Hollywood stars and things like that. And then when I moved to New York, I also I was like some people I guess saw that I had produced before, so that helped. And I was able to produce a couple more indie films so far in New York, and I'm also producing my web series. And so, yeah, producing is hard. I will say that, but I definitely love being able to get creative with it, and finding the right director, the right DP, or like the right actors and things like that. It's a really cool thing to see the whole project come together from beginning to end. So I think it's a very exciting thing. Oh no.
Whoa, sorry about that. That was a blooper. Sorry about that one. That was a complete blooper. We're just going to move this out of the
all good
for the rest of the show. And, sorry about that one, but
that's okay. It's a great background, though.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, everybody on that background, I've actually interviewed before, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I've done over 200 something interviews. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, since 2014.
Ah, it's 2014.
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
Oh, what a year that was. That's the year I moved to New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. But we got that little blooper out of the way and take care of it. Wow. Okay. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. It's live.
It's live.
It's live.
What I was going to mention, though, you were talking about being a producer, and so being a producer, do you ever have to like tell the people that are on the set? Do you have to say, okay, get over here, get in this spot, get over here, and do this and that? Or
yeah, I mean, I would say, sometimes, but I think a lot of times when you're on set and you're filming, you're in the middle of filming for the film or show. A lot of times it's the assistant director who will be kind of manning the set for the director. The producers are kind of like more behind, even more behind the scenes sometimes. Okay. Producers are like, whether they're talking to the agents and managers of the actors, or they're working collecting the paperwork from everyone and filing the paperwork, or working on payroll, like things like that. Yeah. So I feel like producers sometimes will even like hang out like in like the production office or something like that, and the assistant directors and the director are kind of running the set, and the DP. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, but the other two movies I want to ask you about, this one is called What We Found.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that one was released this year while in quarantine. So it was exciting to have a project released while in quarantine, yes. When not much was happening. So it was like, at least you could be like, hey, I did a thing, and I worked on a project that you can now watch. So yeah, that was exciting. I got to work with Elizabeth Mitchell, who you might know from Lost. I played her daughter.
Lost. I never watched Lost, but I do know the television show Lost.
Oh yes. So that's what I think people know her from, maybe the most. But she's done so many other things, and she's really, really amazing. And she was really great. She was really great and just very collaborative on set. Like it wasn't like, oh, you have so much more experience than me. Mm-hmm. You've been in this business for years. it was really nice to have someone who was genuinely just, we're here together and we're collaborating and it'd be like, let's run through the scene. And, it was really nice. But there are a lot of very talented people on that film. So, that I think should still be like online or, like on some streaming services. I'm not sure if it's on demand anymore, but it was. So it might still be.
On Amazon, it's on there.
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon, like Google, Vudu, things like that. Yeah.
I think you read my mind, because I was just fixing to ask if that one and the other two, I Want More in the Cash, if they're actually available too for people to see.
Yeah, I don't think I Want More, I Want Less is at the moment, but The Crash, I believe, is still on Amazon. And as well as another film I produced called The Wedding, directed by Sam Abbas, starring Nicole Boucheri from The Bold Type. She was on that show.
That one.
Yeah, well, I don't know if people have seen it, but but that film is another one that I produced in New York, and that's also on Amazon right now.
Isn't it weird though? I mean, there's shows out there you name, and you think, oh, everybody knows this show, and then you name if I don't know it, and then you're
like oh.
And then you name another show, and everybody, oh yeah, I know what that is,
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's so much TV out right now, which is a great thing. But it's also like, someone will be like, oh, this person or this show, and I'm like, oh, there's so many, there's so many people and so many shows.
And I've even had friends before, they'll say, do you know who this is? And I'll be saying, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You don't know who that is? I said, no, I don't know who that is.
That's why I think like fame is kind of a funny thing, and celebrity when you are like a series regular or something, because there are so many shows. So it's like you might be considered famous because you're like a series regular, but it's like it's like you're famous to like, certain people, and it's a very like weird thing, because then it's like, I'm not famous because like people don't really know who I am.
Yeah.
But like some people do. So it's like, I don't know. Like, so fame is a weird thing. But then it's like a whole nother level when you're like George Clooney. That's just different.
Oh. I know George Clooney is. I think
yeah. Yeah, he's on a completely other level. That's what I would consider fame.
Yeah.
Like that's what I consider fame.
Yeah, he used to date Stacy Keibler that used to wrestle. You remember the
Oh, really?
wrestler?
I don't know.
Yeah, he dated her for several years, and I thought they were going to get married, but, they never did. But they ended up splitting up, and I think he married another lady.
Yeah, he married, oh gosh, what's her name? Amala? Wait, I'm going to say her name wrong, so I
have no idea.
If anyone remembers her name at the moment, please comment in. George Clooney's most recent wife? I honestly don't know if they're... Okay, I don't know. I don't know them.
True Slynet said hello.
Hi, Slynet. Hello.
Earlier, Young Deshi said, oh, snap.
Hi, Young Deshi. What's up? Young Deshi is a very talented rap artist and musician, and Slynet is a very talented baker.
Oh,
just gonna throw that out there.
Very interesting. might have to get them on to do some rapping and some.
Maybe. Oh, Amal, that's her name. Amal Clooney.
Amal Clooney.
Amal. It's like Amala? What? Amal. I was close.
The next movie I want to ask you about, and this movie right here, The Formula.
Yes.
We spoke briefly about the other night. You starred with Reginald. What's his last name?
Val Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, who played Carl Winslow on Family Matters.
Yeah.
So what was that experience like for you?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I actually didn't have any scenes with him. I worked with Brandon Baker, who, if you're a 90s kid who watched Disney Channel, you would know him from Johnny Tsunami.
Did he play?
And
Did he
he
play Johnny?
played, yeah, he
Okay,
played Johnny Tsunami.
know him. Yeah.
So that is who I had scenes with. But yeah, but like all I can say is I heard how extremely nice and humble Reginald Vell Johnson was. I wish I could have been on set with him, but there were just different days that we were shooting.
Wow. Yeah, that's that's really interesting too, because
Hmm.
a lot of people think that whenever the stars are acting on different
Hmm.
things, they think that they're on the set together all the time. But I know there's been a lot of soap opera stars that I've interviewed through the years, and I'll ask them. I say, well, how's so and so doing? They'll say, well, I really don't know, because when I'm coming to work to film, they're
Hmm.
leaving.
Oh yeah.
They're at different times,
Right.
So it's really interesting too, because they take a lot of scenes from, whether it be the soaps, television shows, movies, and they combine them together. But you're not actually all there at one time unless you're in a big scene together.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So the funny thing, the difference between film and theater is that in theater you know the whole cast, and
Mhm.
you know the crew, you know everyone. In film, you only know the people that you're there with on set that day, or like for those days, the people you have scenes with, the other actors that you are actually acting with. So yeah, sometimes you don't meet everyone, or you don't meet them until the premiere or like a screening or anything like that. So it's a funny thing. It's like, yeah, I was in a movie with this person, but
Yeah.
I can't say that I really know him, very well. Yeah.
So do you have any hidden talents that
Oh my goodness, do I have any hidden talents? I what do I do? Um, I don't know. I mean, I can like roll my tongue.
Oh my
Is
goodness.
that impressive? Like the four-leaf clover thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dancing the floss. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I guess if I spilled that I am a trained dancer. But yeah, I can I do the four-leaf
Oh,
clover thing.
oh wow. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that's a talent, but
That's great.
yeah, I'm trying to think what else I do.
What is the dancing floss? What is that?
Oh, the floss.
Yes.
Oh gosh, do I have to do this now? Um, and an Irish accent. I can't. Ooh, I don't know if I can really do an Irish accent. Ireland. Okay, so the floss is this dance. I'm gonna take out my headphones for a second, but it's this dance that this kid called the Backpack Kid did on SNL one time, and everyone became obsessed with it. So this is the floss.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so he goes. Oh, you can't see my head. There we go.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's fast. Yeah, I actually remember.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, I remember that dance that a lot of people have been doing. And I didn't actually know that was the name of it.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the name.
Yeah. To be honest with you, when they said dancing floss, first thing that came to my mind was floss you floss with.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, and I do the dances of the floss.
Yeah.
Yes, like Midsummer Night's Dream, but
Kind of like in that kind of reminds me, like, when they're in Hawaii and they go la la la.
oh yeah, like a luau or something.
Yeah, reminds me of that.
When they dance, yeah,
Yeah.
or the hula. I mean,
Yeah.
They do those the hula at the luau's. Yes, yes, yes. It's
Yeah.
like the Hawaiian dances. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do like this, and then they go
Yeah.
like this or something. I don't know. I'm not Hawaiian. If I were Hawaiian, if only.
Yeah, you would have a drink with an umbrella in it.
I would have what? Sorry.
You would have a drink with a little umbrella in
Oh, yes, with the umbrella, like out
it.
of a coconut. Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
so nice. Oh, that'd be so nice right now.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
daydream.
Yeah. Casey can also voice over penguins. Oh, really?
Okay, so this is something I do on my live stream.
Okay.
So it's a fact. It's just like a known fact that my favorite animal is the penguin.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have been gifted these two lovely penguins who are just like the cutest things ever.
Oh.
And so sometimes on my stream, I have given voice to the penguins, and I'll like put them up in front. This is Sparty and this is Sandrine. Those are their names.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put Sparty up in front of the camera and like pretend to talk like Sparty. So that's just like a thing I do on my live streams, just for fun. Sparty's kind of the mascot of my live streams. Those are so cute, aren't they? So cute.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
So fairy penguins are my favorite, and they're like these little. This is like the size of them. They're like so little, and they live in like Australia, New Zealand, around there, and like that part of the world. And they're just like the cutest. They're so little. I think this is a baby emperor penguin, but I pretend it's a fairy penguin because of the size.
Okay.
But they're so cute. You want to draw them? Oh, yes. I love penguins so much. That would be amazing. Please draw penguins. But yeah.
That reminds me, you were showing the penguins, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but many years ago, and I want to say many years ago because it's been many years ago, been about 10 or 15 years ago, they had these little, like, stuffed animals like you got.
Mm-hmm.
They were called the Furbies. You remember them?
Oh my gosh, yes,
The
Furbies.
And they look like owls, and they actually
Oh, yeah, those, yes. Definitely remember.
Those things are kind of spooky, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Yeah, if you were in a...
Yeah. They would sometimes just like wake up and start like chirping away and like talking, and you're like, what? Where? Yeah. Oh, and Slynet had one too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes they would like wake up and just start talking, and you're like, I thought I turned you off.
Yeah, and you was like, okay, this is not the movie Chucky now. You're not going to start
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm Chucky want to play,
Oh my gosh, yes.
But I mean,
yeah.
those would really, freak you out,
Absolutely. I agree. I eventually was just like waiting for the battery to die, and it wouldn't die. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Used to bring Furby into the court when I was a lawyer. Oh my goodness.
When you were a lawyer.
That's funny.
That's great. Oh my God, that's so funny. And then Furby would probably like, I don't know, mess with people. Do you make the Furby mess with people? I don't know.
Yeah, I know that, I know like if you would, stand in front of it or something, you'd be talking and that thing would just talk back and
Right.
say all kind of stuff. You didn't know what it was going to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
He said yes. That's funny.
That is funny.
So I wanted to talk to you about your new movie that just come out called Sins. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that came out?
Absolutely. So that it's a short film that is in the festival circuit right now. I believe the next festival is the Cutting Room Festival on December 5th. Mm-hmm. Virtually, it'll be available virtually. But that is it's a film noir thriller. about a mother and daughter who I bring a boyfriend home, and he kind of disrupts our life in kind of a crazy way, and it becomes like this. It becomes a thriller from there. But so Ilaria Malvezzi, she is the writer, producer, and plays my mother in the movie. She's absolutely fantastic. And I had met her through my acting school. And so she was like, she's like, I want you to I want you to be in this movie, but the director doesn't know you, so he doesn't know you yet. So can you send me an audition for this short film I'm making? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she's Italian. And then the other actor we have, Marco Locchiata, he's also Italian. And so he was actually living in, he had been in New York. He's living back in Italy now. And so we flew him out. The production flew him out to do the short. And so it's my mom. So I play like the daughter of an Italian woman, an Italian immigrant to this, an Italian woman who had me in the United States. And then I bring home this Italian man. So it's very like, because Ilaria is Italian, so she includes a lot of her own Italian culture into the film as well. So it's a cool project to be a part of, and we're working on getting a feature of the short made as well. So we're hoping, I mean, COVID aside, that will be next on our agenda for Sins. So
let me ask you this, because I'm not exactly familiar with this. When the producers and writers they take a film and put it in the film festival for the film festival to view it and look at it and all that, see if they like it and all that. When you're talking about doing a feature film of it, does that mean that the film itself will be longer and be like a longer movie, or will it be the same length as the film festival?
So we'll extend the length of the film to make it. So a feature length film is 75 minutes or more, and anything under that is considered a short film. So so those are basically they're in two different categories in film festivals, and even even up for like awards, they compete short films against each other and then feature length films against each other. So we'll just be expanding on the short film, on the story of the short film. We'll be expanding on that in the feature length film. So there'll be even more.
So would that be categorized in the category of indie films, or no?
Yes. So this is an independent film. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No studio. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows if the studio? I don't know. But it will be an independent film, I'm sure.
And the entire movie of Sins, that's actually in black and white, or is any of it color? Or?
Yes, it is. It's in black and white. So it takes place in the 1960s as well. So it's just kind of, it's like film noir. Like it's just part of part of the aesthetic of the film to choose to make that choice to shoot it in black and white. Just time. It's like a time period, but also it's a thriller. So it really adds to the drama, I think. It adds to the mood of the film to have it in black and white.
Okay, and so we can, everybody can see this film through that link you provided. Will they be able to see it?
Yeah. So now the next festival that it will be in, I don't know that you can see it at the last festival, but the next festival,
time ended, so.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. You can only buy tickets for, I think, before the first day of the screening. But the next one will be December 5th. So the next time that it'll be available virtually is the Cutting Room Film Festival. And that begins on December 5th. So it'll be sometime around there. They haven't given us the exact date that they're screening Sins yet, but sometime around there.
Okay, now, whenever you buy a ticket for that,
Mm-hmm.
does that include just that one movie, or does that include all the movies on the list, or how does that?
Yeah. So usually when film festivals screen short films, they will screen like an hour length of time. So they will schedule many short films to add up to an hour, about an hour length of time for that screening. So so you're paying, actually, when you pay to attend a film festival for the shorts programs, you're actually paying to watch, you might be watching 10 movies. So you actually get access to a lot more content and a lot more directors' projects, which is actually, I really like shorts screenings for that reason, because you get to see a lot of different projects just in one setting. But I believe when you're watching it virtually, which obviously this is a new thing that festivals are doing this year because of COVID, are the virtual screenings. But I believe you are able to select the films separately and watch them like one at a time. Instead of like having to sit through all of them, just in case you only want to watch one short, and then go back and watch another after that. But yeah, so that's usually, shorts are usually programmed together depending on the genre or things like that.
Okay, and Casey, do you have anything you would like to promote? Any way the fans can keep in touch with you on social media? Any upcoming projects you have?
Yeah, well, you can definitely follow me on Instagram. But I mean, if you want to. But I am working on Terrifier 2. It is a horror slasher movie. It's amazing, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited about it. We did get held up with production because of COVID, but the goal is to finish principal photography in December. And I actually still have a bit more to film. I have a couple more days. So I've been anxiously waiting to finish filming my scenes in Terrifier 2. And that will be out. The goal, we honestly wanted, the director wanted to release it for Halloween this year, but because of COVID, we couldn't. So it'll be out next year. We don't know exactly when yet, but it will be out next year. And it's a sequel to Terrifier. So Terrifier is, if you want to watch the first film and get acquainted with the Terrifier world, you can watch Terrifier, I believe, on Amazon and it's somewhere else. Shudder, I think. Yeah, maybe Vudu. Yeah, but it's definitely streaming right now. Terrifier is. So there's a way to watch the first one. I'm only in the sequel. My character's introduced in the sequel. Yeah. So it's because it's a it's a mostly different cast for the second movie. That's how horror films kind of work sometimes. Especially slasher films, but yeah, so my character's introduced in the sequel, but the first Terrifier is definitely available. It's streaming right now. If you guys want to watch it. So look out for that movie.
And I want to do the closing real quick. Well, I want to thank you for being on the WSE Lounge today. It was an honor to have you on and promote your film. And
thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome, and hope you have a great Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh, you too. Yes, happy holidays.
You too. And let me do the closing really quickly. Let's see here.
My name's Hudson West, and I play Jake Weber on General Hospital, and I'm also playing Trevor Kraft on Penny Dreadful. And I'm here on WSE Lounge, and thank you for listening.
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah, he plays He plays on General Hospital as Jake Weber, and he did play on the Showtime series,
Hmm.
Penny Dreadful.
Oh, right. He says, yeah.
City
Mhm.
of Angels. He did
Nice.
play on that, but I think it got canceled.
I
Yeah,
don't remember.
last
Yeah.
and
It's a good show, though.
yeah, and he was on the first episode of LA's Finest with Jessica Alba.
Yeah, nice.
I can't, I can't never remember that lady's name. What is that actress's name? She's a black lady, good actress. She played in Bring It On, the
Oh,
cheerleading movie.
Gabrielle Union?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah. She's great.
I always want to call her Megan Good. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but no, she's great. She's great.
But one of the I know one of the actresses of LA's Finest.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. StyleNet and the other guy. If y'all want to do a cooking and rapping, please let me know.
Yeah.
Set that up because Casey recommended y'all, so it must be pretty good.
They're pretty talented.
Very interesting. But I just want to say that out of all the years I've been doing this, that little incident behind me, that was hilarious.
That was great. But this is what happens when things are live, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of live.
Oh yes,
of going live.
Well, thank you so much for joining once again, and
thank you.
I'll be sure and let everybody know about your movie. Be sure and promote everything. And
hi Parker.
You have a great weekend, Thanksgiving, and if anybody has any questions before we close, the floor is y'all's. If y'all want to ask anything,
That's a question.
We stand Casey.
I stand Parker Jesse Chase. Just saying.
Okay. Well, I believe that's it. So, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is great. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yes. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.